In this example, we're going to buy a whale. We're SeaWorld and we're purchasing Arco the killer whale. The issue that we're going to be faced with in this video is what is the cost of the whale? And the rule is all costs to get the asset in place and ready to use is called a capital expenditure, meaning we get to debit the asset for the amount of all those costs. So let's go through the whale. The sticker price on this whale is $500,000. So we know we'll debit the whale for at least $500,000, but it doesn't stop there. We have also to add to that the sales tax, because that's part of the cost to get the whale in place and ready to use. So when you take 5% of your $500,000, you get $25,000. Now, the whale is not where it needs to be, so we need to have it shipped. We rent a crane and a truck for $4,000. Well, that's part of the cost to get that whale in place and ready to use. Likewise, the airfare, $100,000. Now, insurance will go up if your assets are higher, but this relates just to transporting the whale. It's risky business. So since it's part of or it's a cost to get the whale in place and ready to use, it's not an ongoing insurance premium, we can add that to the cost of our whale. So the rest of these items, though I guess you could argue some of the fish food could be part of the cost to get the whale in place if it's fed during the transporting of it, but we'll assume this is all related to after the arrival of the whale. In other words, the whale's already in place and being used, and it costs $50,000 a year to feed it. And here's where the insurance go up because we have more assets that the insurance company is covering. And then there's $20,000 in training and maintenance that goes on with the whale. So these are not costs to get the whale in place and ready to use. These are ongoing types of costs that will be expensed. So the total cost of the whale is $630,000. The rest is to be expensed. So debit whale $630,000 and credit either cash or notes payable or some combination thereof. So remember, all costs to get your asset in place and ready to use are all going to be debited to that asset.